Good morning. I think morning is a good time to record. I'm still very much pure and full of energy. Right after yoga and meditation, and there's love that flows and glows, the light that radiates from me to you without any day's pollution yet. Because you know how when we sleep we detoxify our mind and soul as well, and our body of course. So I think in the morning we are at our purest, which is good, which is the right time to talk to you. When I watch my night videos, I think like, whoa, that's a lot of dust upon the clear soul, a lot of toxins from the day that really need to be thrown away first before I expose myself to you. What is going to be today's topic? Well, I have noticed something that let me criticize here for a minute, you don't really know how to read people yet. And that is very important. Why? Because when you communicate with people, you need to have this flow from them to you and from you to them with an open heart. And sometimes you thinking of your own needs blocks that flow. It just flows one way and you want something back, but it doesn't flow back. And to make it less abstract, say in a relationship, you want to, kiss with your partner, and you tell them, I want to kiss you, but you're not thinking about their position and what they're thinking at the moment, and you get nothing back except for, what? It's not time for kissing. It's just a simple, stupid example, but you get what I mean. When you want something, you have to know how to approach the other person to get what you want and to give them what they want at the same time. Maybe it's not the right time, really, then you have to choose a different time. How do we read the other person? How do we know what they are thinking about and what is appropriate and what is not? We have to step away from ourselves and our own selfish desires. Let me give you a little example here from what happened yesterday. The day before, I've been telling you in the videos how I'm worried about my friend who had a motorbike accident. And you can say that you see in the videos that the energy is less, it's not as pure, it's not as loving, because there's a lot of the energy given at the hospital, and when I come back and record the video, I'm exhausted and mentally and spiritually, and don't really have much to give because I need to take care of myself as well, recharge the batteries. When you feel that from the other person, you have to understand what they're going through and what is occupying their mind at this particular time of the week, of the day, of the hour, of the month, what they're thinking about. And if the other person is thinking about some problem which is important to them, this is what you have to appeal to, what you have to talk to them about, not about your needs. The last thing that I would like to get now is an email from you asking me to record some private videos for money to satisfy your needs. First, why? Because I am thinking about my friend and how I could help her, and that is number one priority at the moment. You have to accept that number one priority is not you, say yesterday, but it was her, because she needs my energy. So maybe it isn't the right time to ask for private videos. Second, if you are a worshipper, you should respect your goddess. And you should respect the goddess in every woman. I think the most insulting favor is a sexual favor for your own needs. And especially for money, it's nothing but prostitution. When you ask somebody, hey, I see that you're dominant, why don't you record some feet videos for me and I will pay you for them. And that is for me to masturbate to and so on and get physical pleasure from. And I don't care about you because I will pay you. That's a service that you buy. If a woman has any self-respect and if she is truly dominant and likes to have control over her man, she would never do it. And why do pro-doms do it on the internet? Because they are prostitutes. They are online prostitutes or offline prostitutes, and that is their job because they cannot do anything else that brings them as much money and is easy for them. It's not difficult to record a feed video for you. I just don't see how you would grow from that and how you will benefit from that. And I think that is really losing respect for yourself and for you losing respect for your goddess as well, for the woman. You're trying to buy a service which does not bring any pleasure to the woman, sitting there in front of the camera wiggling her feet or doing commands like do this and do that, and you're not commanding a camera. The woman is not benefiting from it. You have to be very careful when you ask for something like that. Why? Because he don't want your goddess to slap you. And I don't only slap with my hand. There is this huge energy, a very powerful energy inside me. Don't piss me off. I can reach you anywhere you are. I'm not threatening you. It doesn't happen consciously. But this is a very powerful energy. As much love as I can give, as much destruction that can be done with the same energy. Not intentionally, of course, but if I see something, not somebody, is trying to disrespect me and ask for favors that are there to satisfy your animal desires, and asking for sexual favors, there's a release of energy that goes towards you, and that is not love. Unfortunately, that is a very destructive energy that can damage you and cause you some harm. So please respect your goddess. And if you don't respect your goddess, leave silently, as I asked you to before. Because I don't want to cause any damage. And I would never cause any damage intentionally. So, don't provoke me. Don't provoke me to send you the vibes that you don't want to receive. This was an example. Now back to reading people and how you could get better at it. Before asking somebody for something, and before expecting something of somebody, get yourself out of your body into their body and think from their point of view. What can they be thinking about at that particular time? Are they hungry? Are they uncomfortable? Are they sick? Are they worried? Are they stressed? You have to check quite a few points of what they're feeling. Locate the area which occupies the most of their brain and soul at that particular time. Maybe it's toothache, maybe it's jealousy, maybe it's stress from work, and appeal to that particular area. Start with that area, although at first it might have no connection to what you want and to the problem you're trying to solve and what you're trying to say to them. Then they will open up. This is when the connection is established. Talk to them about their problem. Talk to them about their main objective at that point of time, and it will open the doors for you. Then you can bring in whatever you need to be addressed, or whatever you want to talk to them about. Don't start by approaching a person. Okay, I assume that you are in the state that you were 1 day ago, 1 week ago, 1 hour ago. People are constantly changing. People are like liquid. We are liquid. The cells in us, the thoughts in us, and feelings in us, including emotions, and they're changing all the time. So this is not the same person you met one day ago. They have totally different feelings now, different emotions, different thoughts. Try to locate their present state, their current condition. Talk to them about their condition. Talk to them with true understanding and true sincere interest about their condition. Then, once the doors are opened and you will feel, once the person is open, you can tell them that I think a kiss would help solve their problems, or whatever you can offer. Once they're open to you, they're open to your needs, to your wants, and they want to satisfy your needs. So there's a natural exchange. If you don't try to locate their current state, and this can be your partner, your boss, your employee, anybody, your sister, your brother, your friend, if you ignore their current state and assume that they're a doll standing there waiting for you to approach them with your needs, you can't get through. There's this block. The doors are closed. You can't get in. And that's not going to get you very far. Yes, you might get a smile through the teeth. How are you? And what can I do for you today? But it won't be sincere. There will be no natural exchange of energies. Plus your need, your want, and your desire would not be satisfied. And so the same thing would happen to their side of things. Is this clear enough? Is this a good illustration? Hope you understand what I mean. And there's always room for practice for you in your daily life, where you go today, be it work, no, it's Sunday, right? Church, meeting friends, beach, mountains, skiing. Wherever you go, you will interact with people. People over the counter, people you know, people you don't know. Try to read them. Try to read their current state, what they are thinking about, what they're worried about. Do they look worried? Do they look preoccupied with something in their mind? It's not a waste of time. You will get better at this. First, it will take 5 minutes to read somebody, then it will take 5 seconds, and so on. And then it will just take one glance, and you know what the person is thinking about. Not currently, but you can feel their state. So you would ask the right questions, and asking the right questions will bring relief to them, because it's sort of an interaction that helps them solve the problem as well. Very helpful. And when you help others, they naturally want to give to you. They want to give you anything to make you happy. And you can refuse, but you can accept as well. It is up to you. Not only talking about physical giving, but emotional giving as well. Have you noticed that if you really listen to the friend and are compassionate and understanding, after you have listened, the friend will come back to you and sincerely ask you about your problems and, wow, what are you experiencing? What's happening in your life? Because they will feel grateful and thankful for you trying to help them get rid of the stress, helping them open up, and helping them to sort out what is going on inside them. Sometimes it's really hard to do it alone, and you can help, and I can help, and anybody can help if we only become interested in the other person, sincerely interested, and try to read them. Enough? Enough for today. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy the sunshine. Don't forget to get your vitamin D from the sunshine, if there is any in your area. If there isn't, well, there's still fresh air to breathe in and enjoy all the beautiful things you see around yourself. Maybe the snow, maybe the rain, whatever else nature brings you. It's all beautiful. Try to soak it in and deposit it in your vault, because nature will only bring harmony to you and yourself if you follow nature and the rules of nature. And don't forget to eat your 1 fruit per day. Have you had 1 fruit today? Hope you did. Bye bye.